up? What's up? What's poppin'? Hey, yo, it's Nate Dogg, 916, coming at you live from Sacramento. Hey, so make sure you hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell, right? So, war story time, right? So I'm in High Desert. That's 2000. Just got sent to ADSEG, administrative segregation, for a battery on an inmate with a weapon. And I'm sitting back there. I'm in D8. I think I was in like 126, right next to the shower. So, or no, 226. I was upstairs. So we chilling. You know, we get a message. Somebody say, "Hey, we got a line coming down to you, right?" I'm in the cell with the homeboy, suicide, SS, right? I get a brother said, "We got a line coming down to you, right?" I'm like, "All right, bet, send it." So I get down, I get ready to put my hook out to snatch the line, right? Put my hook out, snatch the line in, right? "You got it?" "Yeah, I got it. Yeah, come on, shoot it." "One coming down." Boom, pull it down, right? Pull the kite out. Kite say for Nate and SS, right? Or SS and Nate, right? Big homie name was first, whatever. Don't matter, right? So he unrolled a kite, he reading it. And you know, we don't do no secrets, right? Because, you know, that's the best way to have some bull crap, right? So, bruh read it out loud. He like, you know, first and foremost, I'll send my regards to you and Nate down there. Hey, bro, I got a little issue, and I was hoping you guys can help me solve it. I've been gambling with bruh in the cell next to me, who happens to be a Damu as well, which means a blood in Swahili, right? Happens to be a Damu as well. And bruh was supposed to, they was gambling for books of stamps. And he was like, "Bro, owe me like 10 books of stamps, and he ain't sending them down to me." And we like, okay, all right. Any assistance in this matter would be greatly appreciated. One, Rod, right? Dude name was Rod. So we like, all right. He look at me, he like, "What you want to do?" I'm like, "Send brother kite, tell brother send do this shit." Right? All right, bet. So he strike up a kite to Knuckles. "Hey, bro, hey, send bro his stamps, man, and stop gambling with dude, man." Because dude, Rod, happened to be a Crip from East Coast, right? So like, send bro his stuff, and stop gambling with dude. You shouldn't be gambling with dude anyway, bro. It's only 3 bloods back here, right? Knuckles send back message. "All right, bet, I'ma handle it." Okay, cool. A couple days later, we go out to the yard, and then me and S, we talking like, if bruh don't pay dude, it's like bruh putting us all in danger, because you gambling, and then you act like you don't care what happened to us because you ain't gonna pay. But if you gamble, it don't matter who you gambling with. If you gambling with them, you gotta pay your loss. Now, if you want to pay your loss and take flight, pay your loss and then take flight. But you can't not pay cash. That's bad business, right? So me and S, we like, okay, if bruh don't pay him, bruh, we gonna get rid of dude, man. Because he not finna put the whole car in danger because of his bad habits. I'm like, all right, say less, right? Bet. Whatever you say, whatever you say we doing, that's what we doing. I'm the little homie. I'm riding, right? So we go out to yard, right? S like, S send a kite to Rod. Like, "Hey, bro, did you get the night before?" I think it was that morning after breakfast. We had yard at like 8 a.m. Breakfast is like 5 o'clock, right? Send a kite to Rod. "Hey, you get your stamps?" We like, "Nah, bro." S say, "Don't worry about it, man. We don't even trip. We gonna make sure you get your stamps. Don't trip." He like, "All right, good looking." We go out to yard. Me and S walk up to dude. Hey, let's holler at you real quick, bro. Let me holler at you real quick. Well, he really walked by himself, and I'm like kind of like sideways posted up, right? I got my towel around my neck and my jumpsuit on, right? And he talking. Knuckles from Los Angeles, right? So, I mean, not that it mattered, but Knuckles is from Los Angeles, a blood from Los Angeles. He happened to be part of a paperwork institutional gang too, but that don't matter. You know what I mean? So, but it's a well-known paperwork institutional gang, right? So he walk up on him, and some of these people in this paperwork institutional gang think they above everybody else, right? Like they could do whatever they want because their numbers is so large, right? Yeah, all right, bet. So S walk up to him. He like, "Hey, bro, why you ain't pay dude, man?" He like, "I'm still gambling with him. I'm not finna pay him off. He trying to get paid so he can stop gambling." S like, "But if he won, bruh, if he won and he won his money, it ain't up to you to decide he got to keep gambling. Well, he ain't just finna take my money and leave." Then S like, look, bruh, if you don't pay him, bruh, you gotta pay, bruh, or you can't come out here. He like, and then bruh look at him like, what? He said, if you don't pay, dude, you're gonna have to leave, bruh, right? And then bruh said, he looked at S. Now remember, this is my big homie you talking to, right? And I'm young turned up, right? I'm not saying nothing. I ain't got nothing to say. He looked at my big bruh and he said, man, I ain't going nowhere. Right? And this my big bro face, right? I look at him and I stepped right in front of my big bro. I said, blood, you heard what the fuck he said. And I got off, right? Caught him with the right piece, right? Bam, stumbling back, right? When I stumbling back, he take a couple stacks back. He don't drop, no cap. He don't drop. He take a couple steps back. And then he tried to rush towards me, right? And I catch him with the two-piece. Bam, bam. And he spin around. He's like, okay, the youngster got a little heat. He spin around and he tried to rush S, right? When he tried to rush S catch him with the cold two-piece. Bam, bam, stumbling. He almost dropped, right? And then he tried to come back to me. Basically, he ping-ponging back and forth, right? Now, of course, now the guard done caught on. The guard is like threatening to shoot and all that. So we back up. You know what I mean? We back up off him. Then we get down. Then they cuff us up. They take us in the cages, right? And he like, yeah, all right. I'm like, all right, it's whatever with me, bruh. But he didn't come back out to the yard. But we in the cage, right? And we had another homie that was in the section with us. But for some reason, we don't know why, we never found out, they had him on walk-along yard, right? And back then, that was fishy. That was fishy behavior if you was on walk-along. But he like, man, he yelling out the door while we in the cage outside in the day room, right? Like, man, what y'all do? Like, oh, shit. I'm like, oh, shit, we just got on that dude, Knuckles. He like, what? Man, is y'all crazy? Y'all know he, ba, 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 ba. He say the paperwork gang, right? And I'm like, this dude, the homie, he from our neighborhood, right? We all from the same neighborhood on the streets. I look at him like, what? He like, man, them dudes gonna get y'all, man. Hey, man, you's a coward, man. Shut up, nigga. Shut up, nigga. Matter of fact, when I see you, I'm gonna get on you, nigga. I mean, I ain't gonna say bruh name, but yeah, he know who I'm talking to, right? I'm like, yeah, okay. And so, you know, we end up going back to the cell, you know, whatever. We went to our 115 here. I see the video, and it looked comical the way, bruh. It looked like he was just stumbling from punch to punch, just stumbling from me, stumbling to S. Man, the lesson of this, not to brag and not to act like, you know, it really goes down, but it really do. But, hey, if you ever give your word on something, man, keep your word, man. If you gamble, pay your debts. If you borrow, pay it back twice if you can afford it, man. And don't never tell nobody you gonna do something and not follow through and do it. Without further ado, man, stay loyal to yourself if nobody else. It's the kennel, period.